Hopefully I am holding this right. Hey peoples, welcome back to another weekly diary. So this is another one in this series. So we're going to talk about more stereotypes like we did before. So this time it's going to be Disney stereotypes, you know, how it's just for kids and adults should not like it and all that, you know. Yeah, that assumption, you know, is Disney just for kids. Yeah, I don't really like that. I mean, I get where it's coming from, like, the main face of Disney is a mouse, which is Mickey, and there's a bunch of animated fairy tales and a theme park that lets you ride flying elephants and spin around in teacups and all that. But there are plenty of us who are like adult-like, who really like Disney and will continue to love Disney, you know, no matter how old we get. And I just hate the assumption like Disney is just for kids. I'm like, what? Excuse me? The camera might be shaking because my arm is shaking and I can feel it, so I'm sorry if the camera is shaking. My arm is spazzing out for some odd reason. I don't know why. Weird. It's like people think we get embarrassed over it. We don't, but like, would you get embarrassed over going to a One Direction concert, or would you go and be embarrassed to read a YA fiction book, you know? No, you're not. You're still gonna read. You're still gonna go to that concert, you know? It's just like Disney. There's no shame for it and all that. But people having different interests and all that and opinions and people who just don't like Disney at all and think it's like not one of the greatest things ever can't just let it go, you know? And it's rather annoying, and it's like, sometimes it's rude. Like, I respect your opinion and all that, but also respect mine and see where I'm coming from, because Disney is part of my life. And yeah, so, but yeah, like, there are things I don't want to hear really from them, like, aren't you too old for Disney? I'm like, no, I'm not too old for Disney, I'm sorry. Because like both parents and adults go to the park and watch the movies and have fun, and so yeah, because it's like Walt Disney himself like envisioned a place where both adults and kids could have fun and escape from reality, you know, like, so he's achieving his dreams, you know, that way, and people are hating on that. I'm like, excuse me, Walt invented a place for both adults and kids, not just kids. Like, I'm sorry about the long waits or the crowdedness, but that's the theme park for you. Any theme park you're going to, that's how it's going to be, you know, you're going to have to wait in lines, you're going to have to deal with people and crowds and all that. It's not necessarily Disney's fault, you know, like, so I'm sorry you have to deal with that. And then there's a second thing, adults who like Disney are weird. Isn't everybody weird though? Isn't everybody a little bit weird, you know? Did you know it's the most Googled phrase for Disney? Yeah. Isn't that a little weird to search that though? So we're all a little weird, you know, because I don't get that. I don't get that, like, only Disney people are weird. Excuse me, the whole human race is weird. That's why we have interest in such, you know. Oh, okay. And then, this one gets me. Oh, you're going to Disney? I haven't been there in years. I'm like, great for you. You know, like, great for you again. Like, I go there often because I like going, you know. It's like people will say, oh, I haven't been there since middle school trip, you know, like, oh, great for you. You tried it. Okay, you didn't like it. It's great. I respect your opinion on that. Okay, it's not for you. Great. Okay. But why are you telling me this? Do you want to try it again? Do you want to go again? If you want to go, you can come along with me, you know? Like, you don't have to, like, oh, I've been there in years, you know? Like, if you want to go, go. Like, save up your money. I know it's hard. It's expensive. But most theme parks are, you know? Like, even ones like Disney. But save up. My advice is save up and start a plan and do all that, you know. Definitely have a plan, like, of what you want to do, of what you're going to pack, how many days you're going to be there, like, what you want to buy. If you're going to buy anything, you're going to have to bring food, you know, all that. So, yeah, just make a plan. If you haven't been there in years and want to go, if you don't want to go, that's fine. I respect your opinion again. But I'm gonna still continue to go because I like it and I enjoy it. And this is probably a weird angle. I'm sorry if it's a weird angle, but my arm, I have to lower it a little bit because it was shaking. So this is what it can be at. So yeah, so if you want to go. If you don't want to go, great. But at least try it before you say you don't like it. You know? Take a glimpse. Go with friends if you want to try it for the first time. You know, that's my best advice. If you're going there for the first time, go with friends who know the park and have been there before and know where all the good stuff is, where to shop, where to buy, where to eat, you know, all of that. So bring a Disney friend. That's what you need. And then going back to, it's just too crowded. Every theme park is too crowded. You know, like, any place you go, it's gonna be too crowded. But like, honestly, the more people who think parks is too crowded are the ones who will not actually go, you know, which means it's gonna be less lines for us who actually go, you know, because like, it's only crowded when kids don't have school or it's a holiday or it's summer break, you know. It's gonna be crowded then, but go like on a school day. It's not that crowded. Like, it's really good. Like, oh, and since we don't really have a bedtime or you want to, maybe you don't like staying out late, okay, that's fine. Granted, go early in the morning. Like, hit the parks early in the morning, and like, if you're not a morning person, stay till it closes, because it gets less and less crowded as the night goes on. Trust me. So, because usually families with kids, I'm gonna say 80% of them will leave because they want their kids to be in bed at a reasonable time, you know, for a Disney trip, you know, like, not a reasonable time, but it's gonna be for a Disney trip, it's gonna be a reasonable time, you know. But yeah. So yeah. But definitely, if you're a morning person, go early morning when it's first started. I suggest arriving there 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours before the park opens. Like, have someone wait in line and then go get food and bring it to the line and just wait in there and eat your breakfast, because you want to get into that line as quick as you can, because it's going to get packed and start lining up. Well, it's not going to be really packed first thing in the morning. It's kind of like, but the lines are, okay, it's going to seem like it's packed, but it's not really packed in the morning, and also depends on the day. So yeah, just plan ahead, again, planning, and figure out what you want to do, or all that. Next thing to talk about is princesses are such bad role models. Okay. Okay. Well, they do have problems, you know, but for both boys and girls, you know, like, both boys and girls learn. But does that necessarily make them bad? And most of the time, the movies have something to teach the kids, you know? Like, even them have some, like, feminine movements, even though I don't want to say that, you know, because I am not on the feminist movement at all. I'm a little bit into it because I want to, like, have a job and be able to work and go to school and all that and not look down upon and all that. But I'm not, like, super feminist, you know? I'm not one of those people. But even, like, Brave and Frozen teach girls and boys that you don't necessarily need to find your prince or princess or partner or whatever just to have a good time, you know? Even, like, Tiana does that, or who else? Oh, Alonwi from Black Cauldron, like, she and Taran did not get together at all. Like, there was no love story at all. Like, she was very independent for herself, for, like, back in, like, was it the 70s, 80s that they made that movie? So she's very independent for her time period, you know? It's like she was doing stuff on her own, and she was a princess. She is a very forgotten princess. So, let me tell you, princesses can be independent too, and be strong, and be good role models, and all that. So, don't come at me. And then there's the thing, you know, animals can't really talk, right? okay, but Disney's not the only company that makes movies with animals in it. Like DreamWorks does, well, it's that Fox does, which is now owned by Disney, but before they owned by Disney, they did that too. So mostly every company has made a movie with animals that can talk, you know, whether it be a puppet or animation or CGI or something like that, you know, like some sort of special effects thing. It's not just Disney. Sorry. And but we will still continue to talk to our animals, you know, like people will still talk to their dogs or their cats or birds or guinea pigs or whatever, even though they're not expecting for an answer. Humans are still going to talk to their dogs or something because they think that they're listening, but we're not sure on some concept that they can understand us or not. You know, some degree. Okay, next stereotype. Good luck finding a girlfriend boyfriend who's into Disney. Yeah, that's a hard one, but people in relationships don't necessarily need to have like exact the same thing in common, you know? Like we don't need the same interests at all. Like I would rather go with a friend or a family member to Disney than my boyfriend because he is such a party pooper. He does not like Disney. He is one of those people who does not like Disney. I mean, shocking. I know. I'm the one obsessed with Disney, and he does not like Disney at all. But he'll still go with me to the parks and such. Like sometimes, once in a while, you know. It's not like he like does not go, you know. But when we have the time and the money and all that, like we'll go together. I was sad because the day this is going to its Dapper Day, like the outing, out and about around Disneyland Adventure, and I'm kind of sad because I wasn't able to go this year because we just don't have the money for it right now. So, but I'm definitely saving up for spring, so I'll be there in spring. So excited because I'm definitely going before I move to Arizona. So yeah, but that's kind of rude again. Say that because you don't need to have the same interest as your partner or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever to be in a relationship. You know, like for me personally, what I find attractive is the complete opposite of myself. Because, like, it lets me, like, have more of an open mind and all that, you know? Like, I dabble into what his interests sometimes I'm like, I am not going to D&D. As my final step, I'm not going to D&D, like, but I'll listen to his stories about it and such. Like, I'll partake in some part. I won't play it, but I'll listen to stories and see how it's going, ask questions and all that if I don't understand something. But I'm not totally blacking it out, you know? Like him with Disney, like, he loves The Black Cauldron and Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Princess and the Frog. We kind of like Frozen, but then again, that period of time where it's got overplayed and overdone, and we're like, nope, we need a break. So, yeah. We'll watch other stuff, like he loves King Louis and all that jazziness, you know? So yeah, like he likes some Disney movies, but he won't go out of his way to go to Disney by himself like I would, you know, like that's like my number one thing, you know. But he'll still enjoy me and watch movies with me and all that sort of stuff, you know. So you don't necessarily have to have the same interest as your partner or your girlfriend or your boyfriend to be in a relationship. So that's kind of weird, but people will say that. Then there's this assumption, did I enjoy Frozen? I mean, I did for the first couple times for myself, personally. But it's like rewatching the classics, like you've seen it before. And you do like it, but sometimes there's those movies where you do not love it all. I did enjoy it, watch it now and again, you know, but it's not like my overall favorite Disney movie of all time. So yeah, but I do enjoy it, so it's just like like some movies you do enjoy and some movies you don't. Like it's gonna be hit or miss for every movie, you know. It's not gonna be like spot on every movie I'm going to enjoy. No, that's not how it works. Like that is not how the movie company projects itself, you know. Like they have a target and they try to set that target, and sometimes it's a miss, sometimes it's a hit, you know. You never know what you're gonna get. It's a 50-50 chance. It's also all a chance. It's just a chance to play. That's all it is. Then there's the assumption you need to grow up. What? I need to grow up? Why can't I stay a kid? Why can't I be mature and then still have like a mindset of a kid, you know? Why is it I need to grow up because I want to listen to Disney music, or I want to eat a Mickey shaped food item, or have a Dole Whip because I sure am going to do all that stuff because I'm not shutting off all things Disney and have no fun. Like, I can still be mature and still have fun with Disney, you know? I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm just a kid now, you know? But no, I'm going to still have that adult, like, conversations if it comes up or anything. I'm still going to be an adult. I'm still going to be who I am. I just have a love for Disney, and I will sing the songs and eat the foods and all that. So, yeah. It's just interesting to me how these assumptions come up, and people are like, oh, you need to grow up and not watch Disney. You're not a kid anymore. I'm like, excuse me, I can like whatever I can like whatever I want. Because it's my life, it's my interest, it's not your interest. You can like whatever you like. I will respect your interests and your opinions and all that. But don't stop me from watching it. Don't tell me to stop watching it, because I won't do that. I'll respect your opinions on why you don't like Disney or why you can't enjoy it or all the cons against it. I'll respect your opinions on that. But also respect mine and be open-minded to that, you know? Like, that's all I ask to people is be open-minded. And keep your opinions, but also look at the other side of the foot, you know? Step in someone else's shoes for once, you know? That sort of thing. So, I don't know if it's just me or not, but I try to be very open-minded with things. Like, I will hold on to my opinions, but I will also listen to another person's opinions, you know? So I will have that open-mindedness. I will see their side of the story, you know? Like, okay, I can agree with that, I can see that, you know? All of that. But I'm still gonna like what I like. I'm still gonna have my opinions on it because I am me, and I have my own interests and hobbies and likes and dislikes and all that. So yeah, just being human and being yourself. You're not a complete copy of someone else. That's why we're all different, and why we all have different features and likes and interests and all that, because we're all different and we're not carbon copies of itself. So yeah. So, that's it for this little rant. I'll see you next time.